Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got a 94 Chevy 1500 4.3 V6 and it is not starting. It's got spark but no fuel. So I'm going to show you exactly what I've done to diagnose it. It's the 4.3 V6. I'm going to take off the air filter here. Underneath this fuse or relay box here, I'm going to pull this cover off. Set that aside. And underneath here is a fuse. So I pulled this. And as you can see, that fuse is still good. It's not blown. 30 amp. Not blown, so that's good. Okay. And behind here, this is the throttle body right here. I'm going to pull off this ring. Spacer ring. Right here are your injectors, the injector plugs, and back here is two, I don't know if you can see, there's the line, that's the feed line, and on the other side that's a vacuum, and on the other side right here that's the return line. Well, I pulled this line and turned the key and no fuel came out. I had to spray it with some PB Blaster. PB Blaster's great stuff. And so I didn't get no fuel coming out there. So what I did was came underneath here . Right here is where the fuel pump, not the fuel pump, but the fuel filter is supposed to be. Somebody spliced a rubber hose, just connected it, took away the fuel filter. As you can see, that goes to the tank, and if you run that up, that goes up to the throttle body. So this line right here is the feed line, which has the hose, which has supposed to have a fuel filter. Well, I took this part right here and turned the key on, nothing came out, no fuel at all. So what I did was turned off the key, and then turned back on the key again, and took my hammer and just beat on the bottom of the tank. When I did that, a few drops came out. So I'm thinking that the fuel pump is probably bad on this truck here. Be able to get to the fuel pump. It's inside the tank here, and it has two straps, this one and this one right here. It's gonna be, I think, 3 bolts, and you just pull down these straps here, and hopefully, if I'm lucky, the lines won't bust. And I know that this tank needs to be replaced, so this isn't my truck. I'm gonna ask the owner if he wants the tank replaced, and we're going to replace the fuel pump and hopefully get her going. So that's another K. McLeish Productions. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you.